So this is my art journal, and it's time to do something. I just want to say it's important, I think, to experiment. For example, I usually put transfers, I usually put them over something that has gesso on it, and I didn't in this case. And so I'm kind of seeing how I feel about that. I might color on that, but before any of that, I have the strong desire to add some watercolor. And this, this is the one that's on top. So these are my Peerless watercolors, and I just take water and get the film. It's not really a film, it's paper. Get it wet. And yeah, just start doing stuff. I really try to keep it spontaneous and not plan too much. And this is the lovely little book it comes in. This is, I don't know how old. This was $12.95 many, many, many years ago. I have no idea how much this would cost now. And I like this violet. And of course, it's kind of mixing with the orange. Now I'm gonna need to dry it. I love my heat gum. And now I think I want to like put bug collection, butterfly collection on this page. That and this. No, that's not the one. I save the little fortunes inside fortune cookies. I mean, not all of them, but you know, some of them are kind of pithy. And well, maybe these two are good together, actually. Stay calm through chaos. Have a clear sense of your priorities. I dig that. All right, they're gonna probably get like right there. And I'm gonna tear these apart. I'm gonna just use my my ruler. That might take a little while. Alright, so yeah, I tore it and used my matte gel medium to glue, and the matte gel medium picked up a little bit of the watercolor, which is cool. I pretty much expect that to happen. One of the things I really like that's going on here is that last week I was doing something and was like testing colors and stuff, and I really like what that was. I don't even know what this is, but I really like it. Oh well. So now I'm gonna do some pencils. Yes. These particular pencils are not super fancy. That doesn't want to fit in there though. I think that thing's broken. No shortage of pencil sharpeners. So these are not top of the line colored pencils. I do have a bunch of those that I use in my regular practice. These are probably, you know, kind of student grade. Better than, you know, Crayolas or something, but they're not super fancy. So this thing that I'm coloring on is just a photo transfer from a digital image that I made with the matte gel medium. I'm coating it and then peeling it apart. To transfer the image here. If you've seen other videos of mine, you might have an idea. If you have no idea, in my art making videos, there's transfer videos. And what's underneath is just a page taken out of an old guidebook. And this is one of my photos that I've taken, and I suppose that might be a good video. How do I make these photographs? Like all of these little photographs are things that I've done. Very messy here. That's how this table is especially. If I just leave stuff out, because I have the space to do so, then it doesn't feel like as big a deal. It's not like, oh no, I have to get all my journaling stuff out. It's all put away. If it's already just sitting here waiting, I'm much more likely to sit down and play with it. But I know not everybody has that luxury. I am grateful. It's just fun to scribble. It's like letting the 2-year-old out to play. Be kind of expressive and this was, I think it was on some kind of a package of something that I got, ordered online and all of that, and I really liked it. So I hung on to it and glued it in here. That's how sometimes these things happen, come together, is, I like that. I'm just gonna, I see something, I like it, it's a way to kind of hold on to little bits and pieces in a way that I think is socially acceptable. I think one of the things that I see people kind of get stuck on when they're journaling is thinking too hard. Like, it's okay to just pick up a pencil and just start scribbling and doing whatever. That actually is a, cool thing. And if you're worried about making a mistake, just let go of it. I have lots of mistakes. I mean, it is what it is. This is about, I think, process as much as anything. I mean, for me, it's just being able to just do. And then it is what it is. And when you just do something, that's how you find out if things work or not. Like, this helps feed my regular art making practice, because the more I just do and practice, then the more I'm like, ooh, this works. Oh, no, that doesn't work, Just do it. Just have fun. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. There's always another page. Oh, look, fun things for there. Sometimes I do that. I'm like, oh, I like this. I'm just going to tuck it in a page and get to it later. And then I forget. And then there it is. And I'll get to it later. And if you can, just experiment with supplies. So this is my impulse buy when I was getting other things I really needed. So dangerous for me to go to the art supply. So, fine point. Doesn't that look cool? That is a lot of what attracted me to these pens. I've been liking fine point pens. Oh, look, I was gonna put this on here. This is another one of those things. It's a sticker. I don't remember where I got it. So it's entirely possible that later this sticker will want to peel up, because a lot of stickers aren't made to go on top of all kinds of other stuff. But if that happens, that's where my friend Matte Gel Medium comes in. I will just come back and glue it down. All is well. There's very little Matte Gel Medium won't fix. Okay, so... Oh yeah, look, these are pretty tiny. See, that was an accident. I just scribbled and did the weird thing. But that's okay. So these are just 3 little dots. And I'm just putting them in different random places. Aiming for random. Random is really hard, by the way. But a lot of times this is how my pages get filled. It's like, okay, here's just this, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna start doing stuff. Playing with what I have. Alright, I wanna see. This image is not as strong as I would like it to be. And yes, I took this photograph, and I have a resin model of a human heart. I don't have an actual human part. I may be a little unusual, but even I have my limits. But a resin model that looks real is actually far more cool than a real heart, because look what I can do. It's so fun. Okay, let's see if I can. Keep making them backwards from the way I mean it to be pointed. So, just go with it. It's like I was trying to make the 2 bases together, but apparently my hand didn't want to work that way. Alright, let's see if I can do this on purpose now. So if there's something you want to be able to draw, just start doing it and practice, because it's gonna take a lot of practice. Yeah, I've done a lot of different leaves. I sometimes feel like I still can't do them very well. But a lot of times, drawing is more about the idea of the thing, even if the thing isn't like super realistic. And honestly, leaves are one of those things. It just has to be the idea of a leaf. I do like these. These are pretty cool. And I think they're alcohol based, so hopefully I could hit them with water and not have them bleed. Though, I mean, I'd deal with it if they do. I don't know what I want to do next. I like tissue paper because I can use it to collage and it'll just kind of disappear in there. But I think I used this, I guess I didn't use it too recently. feel bad for that hummingbird. Well, I guess if I put him in there, I can give him a beak. Poor little guy. He's missing a beak. One thing to think about if you're doing collage or a lot of things is to do it in threes. So like 3 little pieces of tissue paper to collage. Sometimes I'll do that at the beginning of a page, and then I might add it, like 3 may not feel like enough. I may, I'd add it in 2s so that I still have an odd number. I'm gonna just go over top of this. It may not be as shiny. And a lot of times I'll take little pieces like that and then just bend them over the edge, and it becomes the beginning of something interesting on my next page. And there's, a little bit of color being picked up. But that's all right. And see how that just disappears in there? That's because it's this, my favorite thing is a printed pattern tissue paper that's printed on white, and so when I put it over top of something else, it just disappears, stuck to itself. All right. Clean my little, this is basically a silicone brush. I can't remember the proper name for it. Bhavati.com. I love this. They should pay me for saying that. I want to give my little bird a beak. So this is old acrylic in a tube that I was gifted. Oh, I like the idea of it, but I don't know. Ooh, look, see, this is how we do things. We're like, oh, this is fun. All right, I'm gonna do this. That's even better. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was just being attracted by the orange because of the orange, and I do that sometimes with paint pens, actually. Make little dots. See what this one does. If this one can do the same sort of thing. I bet so. Ooh. That's wetter. This is why it's good to just have a bunch of things sitting out, because then I'm like, ooh, this, I like this. And just layers and layers and color over top of color. That's how it gets really rich. Like, I learned how to do colored pencil illustration in college. That was one of the things, is to mix colors with paint, you've got to mix the paint together. To mix colors with pencils, you have to layer them on top of each other, one over top of the other, different directions. And then that starts to mix colors, but it also adds a depth, a richness and a depth. So the more layers you have, and of course we're talking layers then that are somewhat transparent to some degree, then the richer it feels. And so that's the history of my habit of layering goes back to that college illustration class. And that's part of where my love of colored pencils comes from. That instructor's name was Moral Wise. I should hunt him down, see if he's still around. Tell him thank you. He's also one of the very first people that encouraged me to mix media. He knew I was a photo student primarily, and in another illustration class, he taught a couple of different ones. He encouraged me to use my photographs and cut them out and collage and start doing illustrations that way. I really should find him if he's still around. I have no idea how to find him. Google, because he actually influenced me quite a bit. Okay, these leaves over here. So I'm going to say that this experiment, I feel like I don't like as well. The photograph getting lost on that text. Just a little bit of gesso can really help. Just give it enough separation to see it a little bit better. I mean, it's all right, but it's cool. It's all right. It's just my journal. It's just you guys. We're all friends. You'll be nice. You won't tell me it's bad. And if you did, I'd just laugh and go, yeah, okay, well, whatever. All right. I think that might be it for right now. I have some wet spots of paint. And, yeah. We'll see what happens next. It might get left. This other stuff on the next page, that's interesting. Look, more hummingbirds. I like hummingbirds. I would love it if you would like, subscribe, share, comment. All of that activity helps more people see my channel and my work, and at some point, if I get enough subscribers, I think I need 1,000 to begin to monetize, and that's, an artist needs every little bit of income she can get. Believe you me.